idea what's wrong with the Boston Celtics so far this year. Personally, to me, they should be better than what they are. I'm being completely honest with you people. The Boston Celtics, ever since they played that Indiana game, they have only won 3 games. And they have lost, including the Indiana game, 8. They've lost 8 games. And after starting the season as a good start, they actually had a really good start. After beating Philadelphia, I was like, oh, this is a good start for them. They literally started the season with 5 wins and 2 losses. The Magic loss I didn't understand, nor did the Raptor one I would understand more, but the Magic one I didn't understand. And they've been doing terrible ever since they played the Pacers. Go to the Pacers game and you look at the Celtics. They have the only teams they have beaten are the Suns, the Bulls, and the Raptors. If you add the Indiana Pacers loss, they've lost to Indiana, the Denver Nuggets, the Utah Jazz, who are looking like a disappointment as well, the Portland Trailblazers, the Jazz again, the Charlotte Hornets, and yet last night against the New York Knicks. Personally, I have no idea what's wrong with this Boston Celtics team. I personally do not understand what's wrong with them. To me, I normally don't watch Boston games. I don't really watch them that much, but so far what I have been seeing from the Celtics, because I watched some videos, some of the games they're not even stepping up. I mean, the Jazz, you lost to the Jazz in your own home court. You didn't step up. You didn't step up against a Hornets team that's literally just has Kemba Walker. Just him. You got embarrassed by a Knicks team that now has 5 wins. Losses like Portland, Toronto, Denver so far this year, they're reasonable losses. There's some losses I just don't think that are reasonable. Good, that they're questioned. Because I just don't know what's wrong with this team. I think personally they can't finish the way to win and get back into the game. The only time I can think of one that they were trying to get back but still lost personally, I don't think it was ever the Hornets game. Probably some people, yes, but personally I thought it was the Blazer game. To me, they were trying to come back better. To me, that was of them trying to come back but still lost. That's probably the only game I think that's been their best right there. When I look at this Boston Celtics team, this is the team I said that's going to the finals, and so far they're the number 8 seed right now. Yes, I know I understand if it's early. I understand it. But this is not acceptable. This is just not. The Magic, you're better than the Magic, but yet the Magic are the 7th seed. The Hornets are a 6. The Pistons are a 5. Pacers, 76ers. I personally think they should be the best team in the Eastern Conference right now. Now it's early. I understand. Many people are blaming Gordon Hayward. Can I tell you guys something? I'm not blaming this on Hayward. The guy literally is coming back from a gruesome injury in the first 5 minutes with the Boston Celtics from that Cavaliers game. Can we get the guy some slack and stop blaming these L's on him? Give the guy some slack. Give him a break. At this point, he might want to be traded. It's just a matter of time until someone asks a trade for him because they're benching the guy. He's a bench player now. An all-star who has young, good potential is now a bench player? Your all-star is a bench player? Jason Tatum or Jalen, I think it's either Jason Tatum or Jalen Brown that's taken his spot at the position he was supposed to be. Where is that bright young star power that you guys wanted with him? Now, he didn't do bad in the last game. I don't think he did. Let me check. On the Celtics, this man had 19 points and played 32 minutes. Al Horford played 19 minutes. Played 35 minutes and had 19 points. Jason Tatum, 29 minutes and 15 points. He was literally, from last night's game, tied with the third best scorer. The second best scorer is Marcus Morris. Personally, this team's got to figure ways to close games and be more competitive. This is the Eastern Conference right now, and people are like, "Oh, the Eastern Conference is the best conference." Okay, can we be for real? It's not, okay? Can we all admit that the Eastern Conference is not the real best conference? I mean, come on. The Western Conference is always the best conference. Maybe it'll be a change. But still, dumb. This Boston team, to me, should be number 1 right now, not the number 8 seed. Personally, if I had to give you a list of disappointing teams, Boston's up there, but they would not be my number 1 list. Golden State's not in there because of the fact that I'm not blaming them because of Curry. And yet, this shows with Curry injured, KD is not a leader. But really, I'm looking at the standings and all that. If I had to give you my top 5, number 5 would be the Spurs, to be quite honest with you. Number 4 would be the Wolves. Then number 3 would be the Boston Celtics. Number 2 would be the Utah Jazz. Because the Jazz, I don't know what's going on with the Jazz. But my number 1 would be the Washington Wizards. They're better than what they are. But this Boston Celtics team, I do expect to be number 1 in the Eastern Conference. But if they somehow do not become a top 4 seed, I can't pick them to get past the first round then. I'm being serious with you guys. If the Boston Celtics do not be a top 4 team, they're going to be more of a heap in trouble because this team's right now, I think, favorite. Beginning of the year, they were favorite, and I picked them to go to the NBA Finals, to go against the Golden State Warriors. I understand if it's early. Give Boston some time. I mean, the next games that they have, I mean, like tomorrow, come on, they're not going to lose to Atlanta. If they lose to Atlanta, then wow. Dallas, I don't think they can lose to. Or the Pelicans. I mean, I'm looking at their schedule of these 7 games. Only one real hard team, and that's Pelicans. Now, if they somehow can't beat the Hawks, the Mavericks, the Cavaliers, the Timberwolves, Knicks again, or the Bulls, if they don't beat those guys, they're in a heap of trouble. But I expect them to at least lose 1 out of those 7 games, and that'll be against the Pelicans. Everybody else, I think they'll win, and I think they'll step back up. If they don't, then I might have to come back to making another video about this. I might have to. But give this team some time. They may be struggling, but they're trying to figure a way how to work together right now at this moment because of also Gordon Hayward being back. So like I said, also don't blame this on the guy. The guy's literally coming back from an injury. Give him time. Give him some time, and then he'll shock you. This Boston Celtics team, I do expect to make the NBA Finals. If they don't, the season's a failure because this team's the favorite. Because the only teams I can think of like getting in the way of the Celtics, because I even said beginning of the year, the Eastern Conference Finals will be the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. So far, the Sixers one, I'll be right. But the Boston one, I'm not sure. But what do you guys think? What's wrong with this Boston Celtics team? To me, they're trying to get used to playing with each other now that Gordon Hayward's back. It's going to take some time, like I said. It will take some time, and I don't want to hear people blaming the guy. Okay, he's a good guy. The guy, he's a good guy. Well, not to Utah Jazz fans. He's a terrible guy, and that's what they think. But give it time. And once they start clicking like this, they're going to the NBA Finals. So give it time. So what do you guys think? What's their struggles? Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button. Share with your friends. Subscribe me for more videos like this one. This is Teach Steve Tank Mode. Signing off.